Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. I was just having a look at this little area here. We got a lot of trucks trying to get out in the industrial area. I'm going to assume the increased capacity, well not capacity, I guess the increased amount of vehicles coming through is probably because of our cargo station, considering it's the only one in the entire region. So I think what I want to do is really just add some more lanes to this area, which we're just going to use this like asymmetrical road here and increase the lanes going this way, because that will just give us a little bit more space, and that should allow us to at least get the cars in there a little bit closer. Also, just going to make sure this guy still only goes there, doesn't turn right. And that should be fine. Then I also want to, you know what, actually, I'll leave that now. I'll see what they do, see if they change lanes early enough. Because as long as they don't change lanes at the last second, if they get in the lane they need to be in, then they'll sort of pile in a little bit closer. Oh, I guess what I also need to do is allow cars across this intersection. Because at the moment I'm not doing that. They should be able to queue across this because there's no reason that should really be separate. So currently we have a lot of people there. I'm just going to see that all these people are turning right. I think they all are, which is fine. It might even be an idea to get in a left lane that just can always go left. Instead of having to stop at the lights. I don't know. I think at the moment it's probably fine. Anyway, what I want to do this episode, apart from everyone currently dying everywhere, is I want to expand over this way and start doing a more high density area. A few people suggested that we turn Sunnyside into a more like the sort of almost regional capital. So it sort of expand, like maybe these two cities here sort of almost join together into one, and then it sort of expands over this way as well. Like it could be the start of the area, like maybe the main downtown area could be over here because it's super flat. So that'd be really easy to like lay out a big like high density grid. And I was looking at this because we set up this road here as like a main street. This is like the perfect place to continue it as a bridge over to the other side. We just have to bring the road back a bit, maybe to about here, so we can get up high enough, because we're gonna have to go over this and make sure ships and all that get underneath. Which the other suggestion was that we try doing some ferries along here. The only problem with that at the moment is that, oh god, there's people dying everywhere. It's ridiculous. Why has that not got enough water? That's my... Why don't you have water? What do you mean not enough water? We have so much water. If anything, we don't have enough sewage stream. Oh, is that just not connected? How strange. Well, even if that's not connected, this pipe is right there. And this is clearly covered by water. Oh well, they've abandoned now, so that's a little unfortunate, but that's fine. So with this river, because we've got such a huge amount of water running through it, why can't I select the dam at all? Oh, I think it's probably because we have that pathway in front of it. Okay, so if I click down there. So we've got 1600 megawatts, which is the maximum capacity. And I'm not too... Like, a few people suggested making the river a little bit deeper. Just so that the water doesn't go as high. But at the same time, it's like really not that bad. I think before we try doing that... So we did end up removing one of these originally. Or removing both of them. If I put that there, I'll make sure that's still right. So let me get rid of that one. So if we get rid of one of them... We'll see if this, because what we might even just get rid of both, because now that it's filled up, like we did this originally, but then it stopped working, but we'll see what happens as we go through now. Because I don't mind the river being higher. The only problem with it being a little bit higher than it was is that it's covering up all the trees, which is kind of annoying. So if it stopped doing, because other than that, we kind of solved all the other issues with it. Like it's not, that's a bit much, but it's like not flooding down here or anything, so that's fine. So I'm not too worried about that. Oh my god, there's so many dead people. We're having a huge death wave right now. Should we get some more of these guys in? There's not enough death care. Why does this say it has no... Oh, you know what? Are both of these full? Both of these are full. That's why there's not enough... Like, that's why there's no coverage in this area. Alright, so what I might actually do is get out me old country road 1 or 2. I always forget... I really wish that whoever made these icons made them actually reflect what they look like and had trees on it, so I knew which one was which. But they didn't go to that much effort. That's fine. So it's 1. I really just got to remember that. I'm just gonna expand this and get more cemeteries out here. So I've got Prop Anarchy off, which is fine. I actually want to turn that back on, so we get all the trees in it. And I get 2 here. I even get 1 over here somewhere. I can get 1 there. Okay. And then I'm going to turn it off again. Okay, so we got... Like, we're turning this into a whole cemetery area, you know? It's going to be beautiful. Well, I mean, not beautiful. Serene, maybe. hauntingly beautiful. Let's go with that. All right, so I've got 3 more of those. That should hopefully cover the city a little bit more. Because currently, I think the problem is because these would not be sending out any hearses just because these are full. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. What we will do eventually is get the crematorium so we don't have to just keep placing cemeteries everywhere. Right, down here, I actually want to redevelop this area. Let's get on with this now and without further delay. So all these buildings are probably going to disappear, but that's fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to use the highway roads. I'm going to go here. And basically just go straight on up. I don't know how high we have to be here. Maybe like... It's going to have to be pretty tall. Because we want it to be pretty much going straight over the river here. Maybe if we go to here, but then... Straight slope. Hopefully this won't be as wavy as it currently looks. But let's go up to 40 meters. That actually looks fine. Okay. I don't know what the... rest of it looks like, but let's do this. So up to 40 meters. There. Okay. Yeah, I always forget you have to disable and re-enable straight slope, otherwise it gets messed up. Now, this could also end up being either really, like, really good in terms of traffic or really bad. I guess one thing I want to be careful of... Okay, there we go. One thing I want to be careful of is that we, considering if we're going to expand over here, we're definitely going to want another like proper highway connection to this area directly, because at the moment they'd have to come through here and it's going to add more traffic to this road. But for now, it'll be fine. So if we go there and then we go straight on across as a bridge, like here's the problem. We have to go up. Where the hell is 180 degrees? I can't find the snapping point. Oh, there it is. So here, anyway, so it's going to go to the ground level. Now, the question is, do we bring it down so it's level? I guess the answer is probably yes. So about there, it looks like it's about level, right? I assume ships can get underneath that. I mean, we'll find out. Otherwise, we just won't have ships running underneath this bridge. But we'll find out. Okay, so this is going to go here. Now, this height is probably going to be very different at this point. So, let's bring it up to match, roughly anyway. That looks pretty good to me. We could even sort of raise the middle of this up if we wanted to, and I think I do want to do that, just so it looks more bridgey. Has like a little raised section in the middle, you know? Not cool. Hang on, what we got to do? Let's raise all 3. So we raise here, here, and here. Not too much. Like I just want like a subtle elevation, maybe like that, and then just these 2, there and there. And obviously we're going to flip one of the sides, and then that will just go up in the middle a little bit, just so it's got like that sort of subtle kind of curve over the river. That's cool. I think that looks pretty cool. So many dead people. So many dead people. Now, actually, so what we're going to figure out here... So now we've got this weird kind of connection between the 2. I think what I might start doing is actually changing these up. So instead of doing it like that, if we get some little sort of turnaround sections... like out of our highway and out of these guys is what I want to try and do. So, okay, well, first of all, stick to the ground. Now, actually, I guess we can just do them as straight roads. I said straight roads. There we go. So there. Then let's just do it for the sake of, because we've already got a connection point there. We'll redo pathways and all that. It's like this, and then we sort of like have it as almost like a U-turn kind of thing. It goes like that. But then, I guess the question is, should they be able to... Oh, well, I guess they can't turn left there anyway, can they? They can either go forward or turn right, which I guess is fine. Now, do we just move that up there? Yeah, maybe we should just have it up here. And then I guess the other question is this going to be enough connections? We'll definitely get one over here. Back again. Because really what I want to do is not have them have to stop. Like, they should be able to continue driving, so they shouldn't have to stop to turn around and all that. So if that goes there, then this section here, I definitely want to... There needs to be, like, a connection that way. Might be a better way. I don't know if this is a good idea at all, by the way. This is just what I'm doing. I don't know if this is good, but it's the way we're going for it. So it's like, okay, so at the moment, if you want to get over there, you can't. You'd have to go all the way around underneath. We could also probably fit a road under here somewhere too, is what I'm thinking. Have a look. So if we go here, let me turn off Anarchy. Can we fit under there? No, we can't. We can fit under here? Oh, wait, there's pillars there. Probably here then, on this line, by the looks of it. Okay, so if we go here... Oh, hang on. Along this line. That's not even straight. Hang on. Go through there. 90 to 90. Yeah, so we can go through like that at that point, which I think is pretty good. It's pretty close. I'd love to have a road in the middle, but I don't know the purpose of this road in the middle. Okay, so if we do that instead, then this is like a two-way road, so obviously you can exit off there, enter onto that bridge, go underneath like that. I don't know if this is going to be good. This is really quite close. So I think actually what I might do here, instead of having it separate like that, I think, let me go like that. Just to sort of get it to join up to the existing intersection, it'll just be a little bit better. And this, I guess we might as well do the same thing over here. So what did I do? I went like that probably. Not the same sort of scale, almost get a little bit of symmetry there. A little bit different. I think they're in different spots anyway, are they? Or are they the same? No, they're a little bit different. But anyway, like something like that. So they run through like that. Okay. I don't know about this though. There's got to be a better way to do this. Maybe I should have just left it the way, because I'm kind of confusing myself here. So I guess over here, this road comes through. I really just want these to be one intersection instead of having them all separate like that, but there's not really any way to do that. If we could get a custom road that was just this wide with the roads separated like that, that'd be ideal. Because we can just build it like that and then it would all be one intersection and it'd be beautiful. But until then, let's just do the one way through like that. Maybe one way back through like that. Let's just do it like this for now instead of having it. Should we have another one there? Maybe not, like, because that's pretty close to the other one, so I kind of just want to leave those separately. So we have two there. You know what, actually, maybe we'll just move that then. I'll get it more in the middle, so it's like here instead. So then they can also just walk through there. So it's just a little bit more spread out, I guess. So in terms of bus routes that we have rolling through here, this one then just has to... Ooh, actually, this one coming back has to... Ooh, wow, that's bad. Yeah, okay. Maybe we flip those around just for the sake of the bus route. So instead, this one goes that way, this one comes back the other... Oh, no, wait, that's fine. Wait, was that going the wrong way? I think I was just going the wrong way. Okay, hang on. This should be better. Okay, that's much better. So then it does have to like turn a little bit. But we could actually, you know what? We could even do... Did I download any like custom bus roads? Because that'd be good. Because if I can just get a one-way bus road... Because I don't have... Because I know it comes with... I just don't want to use network extensions. I don't know why. There's no reason not to. But I just feel like not using it. But I don't think there's no just like... bus only road, because I would totally just do a bus lane right there. I mean, I guess I could do it. You know what? We probably could. If we go like this, we could probably just use good old this guy. Go vehicle restrictions. I'm spending way too much time trying to do this. So if we disable like everything else except for buses, like that, then buses can use that. There you go. I don't know. You know what? Let me just resume time and see what happens here. We get a bus that just rolls straight on through. Let's see if anyone else... So no one else should be using these, basically, is the point. Except I guess pedestrians can too. But it should be pedestrians and public transport. And no one else is basically what it should be. And then I guess pedestrians can use that. A lot of cars are using that one. That's fine. A lot of cars using this one. Now, I guess, do I have... So this should allow them to enter the intersection, which, yeah, this one already does, so that's good. Here, though? That one can. Oh, actually, that's just for buses. No, down here is what I want to do. That. Okay. So that's interesting. I mean, we've changed it up a little bit just to facilitate... Like, the traffic's not bad, although we don't have, like, a lot of people just going through this way. They seem to almost just be like doing a zigzag to get through. But I think that works. I think that totally works. So over this side, we've got to figure out what we're doing with this guy. So we're going to go... I guess we'll use the highway road still. Just like this. And I'm thinking if we just go straight through and go straight slope to that point, is that too much? Are we taking away too much of the land there? Or is it just right, is the question, you know? Just the right amount of land that we're taking away. Because we need to get through and we don't want to go up too high. But we also got to keep in mind that this isn't really a highway. It's kind of just an intercity bridge. And then we'll just have this will just go back into like a main road down this area. Now, I probably want to redo this section. I don't want to tunnel it. I don't think. Because I guess that would be the other option, obviously. But I just don't think that's what I want to do. So anyway, let me size this guy up. Because I want to get this sort of just the same level here. So it does the same slope. So let's go highway, this guy here. And then we'll have to obviously flip this road around and all that. Straight slope to there. Okay, so that should be exactly the same. And then we can probably just go smooth out in the middle. Just this weird little raised middle section we have. Although that doesn't seem to be... You know what? If I go slope from... I feel like we actually need to raise this last section a little bit because it looks a bit strange there. Yeah, that's a bit better. Because the way it connected there looked a little strange. Okay, so we're going to go for a slope from here to here. And then that should allow us to just bring that down. Although, still not... See, that's a little much on that side, but I think we'll just smooth it out. Why is that still there? I feel like I brought that down. Get out of here. Oh, hang on, not that bit. How is that smoothing at all? It doesn't look smooth one bit. There we go, that's better. That's better. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to smooth that. Oh, I guess I can't because it's like technically joining the land there, so it looks a bit strange. Alright, anyway, what do I want to do? Let's go bring this way down. Let's go for a much more uneven looking brush, and we'll sort of smooth the cliff face a little bit because I want a cliff face, but not quite as sharp as it is. It just looks a little much. And also we should get rid of some of the trees on the cliff because it looks a little too steep to have those kind of trees right there. So we'll get rid of those. We could even add some rocks or something maybe. But I think for now that'll do. So we'll come through over like that. Then we're going to get a main road. We're just going to build it out. Should we actually... Maybe we should use one of these. So this guy, what does this guy have? This is like 4-lane... I want to use trams somewhere in this place. Let me see what this looks like. So we got this guy here. It's got like all these parking spots on the side. It's got tram down the middle. Bike. Actually, I think one of these roads is bugged, and it might have been this one. I don't know. I should probably be careful about using those until it can be fixed properly. So that's all these roads. But maybe we use like... custom roads. What about... Use the... asymmetrical roads or... Oh yeah, we got to use these. Did I ever show these off? Because I downloaded these like right at the beginning of the series to build a racetrack out of, and we absolutely will do. Like we got to have some desert racetrack somewhere. I don't know where it'll be, but because I keep seeing comments about that. So we got all these guys that have the tram tracks on it. Again, I don't know if any of these are like bugged out or anything, so I want to be a bit careful with them. See, this one's cool. I think this would be good for a city. I have like the 6-lane road still, but you have the trams right down the middle. Assuming that works. But before I place any of those, we'll make sure that they all work. Because one of them was broken. I'm not sure which one. But anyway. So this is going to go down this way. I think all of this is just going to be part of the city here. Is what I want it to be. So let's go up to here. And we'll just start building around this section. You basically flip all of this around. All the way back to there. Okay, so then we have this bridge. We'll probably want to do just like a little turnaround section somewhere, maybe just here. But I mean, I guess we'll just do it as like a two-way kind of thing, right? For now, so just like, can we just do that? Yeah, that works for me. Good enough. So let me go here, so you guys can enter the intersection. I just want them to be able to not have to completely slow down for that. So anyway, they'll go there so they can come up here and turn around. Okay, so like, oh crap, didn't mean to go on the bridge, meant to go the other way. Alright, so then once we get to the city bit, this is all just going to slow down now. So we've obviously got the highway speeds there, but then we're going to slow down over here. And we're going to go up this way. And then I want to go 135. A bit of an angle here. About this way. I don't know why. Question is, why not? You know? That almost worked like perfectly right through there. Because if I get that to that point, then join these two up. That. Oh yeah, nice. And then we got to have a road here. Hang on. Here and then 135 right along the cliff edge. Oh, beautiful. Something like that. And then how do we do the road here is the question. Maybe we just continue this down like that and go along. Although then we end up with all these weird triangles, which I don't, to be honest, I don't know why I've done that. But I have. So that's the way it is. Do I do it just like as blunt as that? Or do I try and make it a little bit more free-flowing around the cliffs? Probably a little bit more. A little bit more. See, I don't mind that one, but maybe this road should be a little bit different. So what if I do something like... This is... Oh, you know what? What if we even had a bridge going across the other side? Because we should definitely have some overpasses for this like main road somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. Okay, what if I had a road here? Then, what if we had an overpass here? Oh, there's someone coming to do a U-turn. Like, what if we do that? I don't know where that road's going to go, or what's going to be on the other side, but that just allows us to have an access point there. And then this can come around this way, be stuck to the ground. Let me just get rid of this. I think I need to change up some of this a little bit. You know what? If this road comes out parallel to that, that'd be perfect. Can I get this to like definitely join? I can get it to join at 89.8 degrees, which is almost what I want it to be, but if we do that and have this come about here and then get these guys to join like that. Okay, that's a bit better. So we have this sort of weird kind of main road, well, main road I'm saying, kind of going around the corner like that. Not bad. Okay, so then off of this road, I wouldn't mind actually having... Should we have this sort of set, like even... So if we leave this as a main road, not actually zone on it, or should we... Because I was thinking what we could even do... See, I really want a single lane road that isn't quite as alleyway looking as this one, because then we could do... And get rid of road guides for a second. What I was thinking is, like, what if you do like a little setback section like this? Maybe not that low. Is that placing below ground, or is that just the way it is? That's just the way it is. Okay. Can I get... there, thank you. Well, what if I place it 1 meter up? Might look a bit better. I was thinking, what if you do this? So then any zoning sort of comes off the main road like this. You sort of turn off. So instead of like... I mean, I guess cars will still slow down here. But I was just trying to see, like, oh, actually, I guess then what you could do... I'm just trying to figure out a good way to do this. So even if you go... Well, actually, that makes no sense. Sorry, I need a 3-lane road. Which... Oh, we don't have that. Never mind. I was thinking... Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's go back to the 2-lane. Like, we do have a 3-lane one-way, obviously, but it's a highway. It's not really what I wanted to use. Because I just wanted, like, a turning lane there. I guess there's no point in doing that, because the only reason I would do that is so the cars don't slow down to turn into all this stuff, but then they'll all just slow down at one point instead, which would be fine if we could get a turning lane there, like a 3rd lane, which is definitely possible. I could do it with... A lot of stuff I could do with the road, But anyway, let's just do some commercial down here. There's like a big strip commercial, which I don't... See, what I want to do... Let me just... Actually, let me do that. So over here, I want to have like some sort of downtown area. Let's just sort of plan it out almost with some large roads. Let's just use this because it'll be the cheapest, I think. So I want a grid over here. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, but something like this. So we go like this. Between these, we're going to have... Let me turn my road guides back on. Grids like this. But we'll probably use some larger buildings here too. So I don't know if I want the grid to be this size or if I want it to be a bit bigger. But I want some sort of downtown core, not huge, so probably just the size we're going for now. Obviously a lot of intersections of that. Very, maybe not the grids aren't that small, maybe not square grids, but well, we could even do square grids. I don't mind it, but maybe what we should do, if we go, hang on, let's alternate this a little bit. So we have large roads there, then we go down to like smaller roads in between, which will probably be one way, but let's just use these for now. So then there is actually that sort of gap in the middle, which is fine because that gives us room. We could even do like pathways going through and all that kind of stuff. Are these placing... I swear these are placing below ground level because they're all sort of like even. Anyway, so we do something like that. Then, so we've got a large road there. Let's do the same sort of distancing. So we have that little, that's actually one empty square in the middle, but you can't really see it. But so we do that. So these will not have traffic lights on these intersections. Then, so we sort of alternate it. Go to this guy, which actually, do we want to do it? Yeah, we do want to do the gap, don't we? So like that. So I guess what we need to do is actually make these one-way streets, because that makes sense. Maybe this goes down. And then have another one over here, maybe that goes up. I don't know. Or maybe this one here goes... It depends how big the core is going to be of this little city area. Not, again, not huge, but big enough that we can get a proper looking city space. Trying to see the scale of it. Because obviously this would sort of curve around, head directly into the city there, and then this would connect off over this way through the mountains. Probably the way to do this would be a tunnel on this one, because... Oh, we could even go up and over, I don't know, but we'll see. But let's just do this. I just really want to get this going, you know? So let's get another road, one more road down here. How much is this? Come on, how much money? Oh, we've got like $400,000. Okay, we're fine. Like, how much is this costing me, and how much can I actually spend? So we want that gap in the middle. I'm just leaving gaps because I feel like it. Might be annoying people though, but whatever. That'll go there. Upgrade that. So this is all just one way down. So really, these realistically should probably be one-way streets going up or something, but it's just the way it is. The problem is these all create intersections, which is not what I want. I guess I can just turn it off because they are one-way streets, so we might actually just turn off the intersections and just have them give way instead. Also depends how much traffic we end up getting there, which actually might not be a lot. So maybe we should do another set here. Just one more to get like the sort of size. So get rid of that. Sort of cut off the excess bits. So we'll just have it set up like this, and then we can connect all the other roads afterwards. So do another section like this, I think. So let me just do this. Then we're going to go to the one-way road that goes up, which will be there. And I guess that will come out. That will go in, just because it's all going to be opposite. And then we need... this road, which is going to be a gap away from that one to there. Okay. Now, whether this is good or not is a good question. But this is what we're going to do. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So you have like the main core, and then we can go off into the more sort of free-flowing suburban grids like that is what I'm thinking around it. Oh, so damn, there's people building here. Okay, I probably shouldn't have zoned here, but whatever. So that'll go there, get the water across. We've got to get the power there, though, which is going to be a little bit more interesting because I can't really get across any way that's going to be nice, at least not for now. Well, let's not worry about this right now. Let's just get this over. Let me turn off straight slope because that doesn't actually really matter. Let's just get power over here. Oh, you know what? I'll come this way just so we don't interfere with any of the zoning here. Although we're going to interfere with all of that zoning, so there's that. Alright, so that's going to be there. Alright, so then some people will start coming over here. Although, actually, you can't actually get to any of this. Yeah, you have to park there and then walk over. That's literally the only parking space. Yo, that guy's like, oh, I got nowhere to park. Alright, we need to do... Let me just do another road up here somewhere. So you can at least get around this place. There you go. So you go up and come around. Okay, so that'll be there. I'm thinking probably what we'd do is... Because this is one way, we could even have it join... You know what? Let's flip these around. This is a bad idea. Because if we have... this going up, and this coming down, we can actually just pretty much plug these roads into it. Because these are, okay, these are 2 grid tiles apart. So if we bring this down, maybe, let's get another grid square here. So what did I do with these? What size are these? That is 720. So if we go down to 720, which is there, then our road will go like this, then it'll go like that, go like this, it'll go like that. Get rid of that bit just for now. This, go like that. Is that in the right? So these, did I spread that out evenly? Or is this, what is this? Yeah, that's perfect, okay. So if we even get rid of that bit, then we can just basically plug the main road into that. Now, I would definitely want to have another road here, but I don't know how I'd do it because I don't want to, it's not going to look like this. This is like the bare bones kind of structure that we're setting up here, and then we'll obviously add design around it. I think it would be cool to have some sort of mass transit running down the middle. That's why I think it would be cool to actually end up using maybe the 6-lane road that has the tram in the middle, wherever that was, because that was cool. This one somewhere. I don't know where it is. Is it in here? I don't know where it went. I completely lost it. Because I want the trams in the middle, not on the side, just because I think it looks cool in the middle. It's the one that's highlighted. That's really badly, like the blue is awful. Like, that's why it'd be cool to have like this one here, which is almost the same width. It's a little bit thinner than that road, so it would actually end up destroying a lot of zoning. But having that tram sort of run down the middle, have the mass transit system running straight through here. Because then what you could do is have the road come up to this point, continue the tram over here, and go straight through the middle of the city, and it would probably work pretty well. But for now, we shall not do that, and we will connect up this. So this is going to come down to about there. This is going to come along to maybe about there. Let's just figure this out. Obviously, these are all facing the wrong way. Now, do we want a really big sweeping curve or sort of a more tighter one? Probably one like there. That'll probably be... Oh, no, it's a little bit off. If we bring this in a little bit further. And then now that's a little close. Hang on. We're gonna get this curve, and it's going to be beautiful. I think maybe just there. That should hopefully provide a nice looking curve. That's 10 units. That's 9 units. Ooh. That's close enough. Because if it was 10 and 10, it'd be perfect. That's 12. That's 11. It's a little bit off. But that will provide a connection all the way up to the supposed high density section there, and then we'll have like suburbs kind of stretching down. We can also get some more high density down this way, but this could be like one of the main sections, at least what I'm thinking, because it is super flat, so it seems to be like a really good spot for that. So that will run through. That guy's driving up here for some reason. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Because then what I'm thinking is you go from the high density area, you sort of take it, sort of start stepping it down. Not immediately, but if you go into starting, like for example, using these like large avenues that only have the 2-way lanes, so maybe go like 3 there, and go 4. This is just me coming up with ideas, by the way, nothing set in stone. Oh, this is not going to have any trees on it because I got the vanilla tree remover, don't I? Crown street light. This doesn't even say it has trees in it. Kind of annoying. None of these do. Maybe it's because the vanilla tree remover doesn't work with it. Damn it. That's a crap mod, but we kind of need it. Alright, well, whatever. Like, let's say we're using this road. Can I use one that doesn't have trees in it? Does that even exist as a default option? No, like, has to have trees, but I can't use one. Whatever. Whatever. Anyway, let's say it goes like this. That's coming out that way as like the suburbs, and then we could even step it down a bit more. But yeah, so sort of like sprawl out from there, maybe be a little bit more free-flowing, but kind of fill that area. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So let me know in the comments before we commit. Now, I guess a good question as well is, well, I want to fill in this area just because I just want to we need more residential anyway. But a good question would be, first of all, we need to make this a district. So I'm thinking this sort of southern part here will all be one district. Holly Park. Sure. Let's call it Holly. I don't like the park bit. Just Holly. So this section will be Holly. Themes, we're going to go theme manager. No, didn't mean to do that. Enable theme. Does it. There you go. Just do that for now. So that will all go through here. I guess the question is, in terms of trains, because if this is going to be our downtown section, well, I guess one downtown section, because we might do multiple around the map. We don't know. What's the issue? Running out of water? No. Low sewage allotment, though. I don't know if anywhere's having sewage issues. If they are, it'd be one of these places that are further away. So let's get another sewage pipe. Oh no, this has to be a different angle. At some point, we'll replace this system with a better sewage system. How's this going, by the way? Is this still producing power? Oh, it is. Okay, it's still producing 1600 megawatts. It looks like the water has also reduced a bit. Yeah, it's way lower. It used to be more like up here. So that has reduced a lot, which is really nice to see. I think that's probably a good level now. Yeah, that's... Okay, well, that's a bit... That's glitched. But this is all now looking fine and more natural like it was before. So that's actually worked out really, really well by just reducing... So I'll keep that... Because we got the one water source in the middle. I want to keep that there just so we always keep it nice and full. Because I feel like, I don't know, these are running in pretty slowly. Like, look how slow that's sort of flowing in. And also this one over here. Oh, I guess it's just above. But anyway, it's going pretty slow, so I think I want to keep it. It'd be interesting if you filled this up even more. Because it'll just flow off the edge of the map. Yeah, but anyway, I don't want to slow it down anymore because we're producing the maximum amount of power. I guess what we can also do is probably remove the other forms of power production. We don't need them anymore. At all. Like, we're just wasting money on them. So if we get rid of those, we're producing 2,000 megawatts. Well, I guess not anymore. We'll be producing like 1,600 megawatts. So that should be fine. Oh, yeah, actually, so a guy on the last video left a really detailed comment about trains, especially American trains, about all this kind of stuff. And he was mentioning how, of course, like, he was saying that this will be like a level crossing, but he didn't know how well that would work in the game. The reason, okay, I would love to do like level rail crossings to get the cargo line on the other side instead of doing something pretty much ridiculous by going underneath and around like that, because that doesn't make a lot of sense realistically. But the reason I do that is because, at least, not now, it's not a problem, but in previous cities, from our experience, when the trains get to a certain point where there's just way too many, and there's just too many, and then you basically end up with a traffic jam of trains trying to get through, and it would continue to like block them. That's also why I really don't like level crossings, although because these oh, actually this one's not, but because this one's a passenger line, there's not that many trains on it, it should be okay. I think we also either need to increase the capacity of our trains or just get more, because there's still people at the station after it even stopped there and it's full. But yeah, that's kind of why I try to avoid just doing level crossings most of the time. Not because it's more realistic to do this, because it's absolutely not. But just because that's the way it kind of works in this game. I think what we should probably do, because I think, yeah, there's still people waiting at that station. We either, and quite a few people were saying, it's fine to have the trains reversing as well. So it's like, okay, I don't know. I always thought it looked kind of weird. So with the okay, so here's the thing. With our default passenger train, the 880 passengers, the in-game ones, well, that's, which one's that? That's the longer train is that one there, 310 passengers. And they're, okay, yeah, and they were saying as well, long trains are realistic, but the problem is our stations are really short. Like, these trains only just fit in as it is. And the problem with the long, I wouldn't mind the long trains, but especially on this station, if the long train was here, it comes out down here, it would block that road for a good, I don't know, like 30 seconds or something. So that's why I kind of don't want to use it. If anyone knows of any like long, because there are, I'm aware there are some, I believe, longer railway stations on the workshop. But if you guys know of any that would suit this map in terms of like the theme and keeping pretty low key station that just has like a longer platform, please let me know. And tell me what it is in the comments. Just like tell me the name of it so I can search on the workshop, because links don't work in the comments. They just get automatically flagged. So if you can just tell me the name, then we can look into that a little bit. But I'm going to leave this part here because I want to get your feedback on this whole section over here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to obviously take quite a while to develop it a bit. We need a lot of commercial and industrial. It might even be worth, maybe we should get an industrial district out over this way. Maybe a specialized industry that isn't on a resource, so we can sort of do that. I also want to do, like, I think it'd be really cool to have some sort of, almost kind of like a Canary Wharf situation where you have like central London. This is my comparison. Central London over there, then you come down this way, further down the river, and it's like some sort of Canary Wharf setup, especially because we can get a lot of cargo shipping through this area because we've got the lines right here. But yeah, that's my thoughts. We're moving along. We're getting some sort of planned out this is very, very much planned out. Obviously we haven't built, I don't know why people are driving down here. They're almost using it as like a U-turn section to go back, which I feel like they don't need to, because if you come out of there you can still turn around and go back. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.